I'm Sid, and these are my best friends. My mom, Kim, my dad, Ty, my sister, Maddie, and our salty dog, Stella. We started our adventure refitting a Lagoon 450 before taking on the massive project of resurrecting a sunken 2021 Leopard 50. It's been one heck of a ride, but we're on this adventure to die with memories, not dreams, and live dauntless.
Welcome back, everyone. In the last episode, I helped deliver a 98-foot sailboat up the East Coast, and what an amazing experience that was. But, as you know, cruising kitties and refit budget money does not grow on trees. So having the opportunity to make a little money and log a few more days towards my captain's license, I jumped at the opportunity. During that trip, a fellow captain asked if I could come up and help move his boat up to New York. And by the way, could I be the cook for the crew of 7? That sounds like another adventure to me. So, with Kim's support, I loaded my gear back up a week later and headed to Fort Lauderdale to join the crew on this beauty.
Okay, so we are here.
And tired.
And tired. We're gonna get food tomorrow, so that'll be the big provision run. But for tonight, we have a fantastic sunset. and Steve. And we're gonna load the few things that we got up today and get it all ready to go so that tomorrow we can finish the big food run and get it all loaded up and start some food prep to try and ease his workload for tomorrow.
We have a lot of chopping and cutting to do. So tomorrow.
And then I'll go home.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So we have steaks to go and a glass of wine. We are the first guests after the refit on this beautiful boat, and we're standing in the galley and eating our dinner.
It is delicious.
Love you. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Full tour tomorrow.
All right, guys, I want to introduce you to Relentless. She is a 110-foot expedition-style yacht. She has been my home for the last week while I'm helping them get ready to go underway. And, well, she'll be my home for the next week while we're on the water doing a delivery to New York. So, apparently I'm in the delivery business now. So, I am the lowly cook on board on this trip, but it is a very cool boat. I'm going to give you a tour of everything on the inside and show you what super yacht life is really like when the crew takes over and there are no guests or owners on board. So here we go, guys. From the aft deck, the staircase first leads up to the bridge deck. This is used for outdoor dining. From there, the next flight takes us up to the sun deck with 360-degree views, a bar, hot tub, inflatable water slide, a shower, and a head. This is definitely going to be the party spot. Back on the main deck, there's a beautiful remodeled galley with everything a chef needs to deliver delicious meals. That is a commercial dishwasher and a gigantic fridge-freezer combo. And of course, she has a fully equipped laundry. Downstairs, there are 4 cabins with private heads, 2 twin rooms, and 2 king bedrooms. Back through the galley, we have the staircase down to the crew mess and quarters. And down this hatch is where the backup fridge, freezer, along with the chillers, and access to the forepeak that holds the bow thruster and extra storage. Off the rear deck, we enter into this awesome air-conditioned lazarette, which houses the fire suppression system, water makers, workbenches, air compressors, a big ice maker for fishing, water softeners, and tons of tools. And now for the engine room. She has a pair of 70 kilowatt generators, system controls, and more tool storage. She's got fuel polishing, and of course this pair of 550 horsepower Caterpillars with hydraulic PTOs in the back of each. This pair pushes her along at a steady 10 knots. Last but not least, we finish up on the bridge deck. This has a dayhead, a lounge area with the TV, that outdoor dining we saw earlier, and of course the bridge, which has every bit of nav kit you can imagine, including a captain.
Hey guys, so it's just me and the John Deere Weber up here on the sun deck, and it is an absolute gorgeous day in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm hoping that we're gonna leave tomorrow, and but until then they're polishing fuel, we're getting parts put in, everyone's organizing, and I'm cooking up a storm, and then I'm gonna install those life rafts over here on these hooks on both sides. So look at that, I'm a useful deckhand. I can cook, I can build stuff, I can catch a line. If you're looking to hire a reasonable day rate. I don't know if you can hear me, but we keep forgetting to film. I keep forgetting to film. So in addition to cooking and just doing watches and stuff, I'm trying to do everything I can to help out on the boat to get us up and running. And we had to do a fuel tank flush and drain a bunch of stuff out, but the old gasket, which I'll show you here in a second, looks like shit. So I'm gonna take this access plate for the day tank, and I'm gonna take that nitro right there and make a new gasket. Similar to what I did here. So this is a new gasket, all those cool holes punched in it. Old gasket. So, fun stuff. All right, so now I got it cut. There. And now what I need to do is just cut a perimeter from the holes around about yay far in, so the gasket can stay on and you can still reach inside. There's no reason for any of that gasket material to be in the middle. So let's try to make that happen.
After the crew wrapped up the last couple of punch items before our departure, we got to see this amazing light show.
All right, we are here at the fuel dock. We are just done fueling. We took on a lot of fuel, guys. 2,840 gallons. She's a thirsty girl. My job is going to be driving the tender that they're going to tow all the way. We are going to tow all the way to New York, and that is this crazy monster. Right here is a Pursuit This is a 32-foot pursuit. Check this beast out. Let's go aboard and see what it looks like. We got an aft salon area with a grill and cool helm station, dual glass helms. We have joystick control so you can steer it all fancy like. She's got a bow thruster. She's got dual 300 yammies on the back. And then inside, cool cabin with a little mini galley, another bed down here, and of course ahead, pretty sweet ride for a dinghy. Hi guys. So my job is going to be driving this out and following the boat. I'm going to chase it out of the inlet. Once we get out in open water, I'm going to actually run this up behind the boat. The guys are going to grab the bow rail and I'll kill it, and they will then grab the tow line, and I'll be able to shut everything down, and then I'll hop off the boat and we're going to put a long tow line on the back of this guy and tow it. So it's going to be a fun trip, 5 to 6 days with a stop in West End, Bahamas, Port Canaveral to pick up some crew, and then on to the great state of New York, where hopefully it'll be a lot cooler than it is down here. I'm wearing black with my cool crew shirt, but I've been sweating like crazy in the heat down here. I am looking forward to getting a little reprieve from the Florida humidity. So I'll take you along with me. I will get this action cam up here showing you the handoff and the transfer, and yeah, about ready to leave. And I gotta drive the dinghy. Good 5 o'clock morning to everybody. We are leaving today. It is dead calm outside, and I think it's gonna be 0.6 of a foot on 7 seconds. So it's gonna be glass out there. So it's gonna be super nice. All right, Amy, could you toss that bow line off for me? All right, so driving a tender with twin 300s and a bow thruster, it's like cheating. Love it. We're gonna chase them to the 17th Street Bridge. So we're at the Bahia Mar Yachting Center, and so the captain has asked that I follow them out through the 17th Street Bridge. Once they get through the bridge, we get into the port. We've got some open water, and we'll do the tow line hookup then, and I'll jump on board, and that'll be the end of my tender driving fun for, well, at least the next 8 hours.
After a quick jaunt to West End, we retrieve the dinghy so we can go to shore and get our customs paperwork handled.
Gotcha. Sorry I couldn't film that for you. We had to, gotta move quick when it's on the back of the boat. Alright guys, I'm in the tender and we're at Old Bahama Bay. The marina is right here behind me. And look at those nasty storms all around us. So we're hoping to get cleared in and cleared out here in the next maybe hour or two, we're hoping. So Chantel and I are gonna run Captain Steve in so he can do all of his important clerical work. And yeah, we'll just sit at the dock and wait. And then we'll off to Port Canaveral to pick up another crew member and to clear back into the United States. So that's how it goes. You have a foreign flag boat, in and out, in and out. Well, I made it back to the Bahamas. And now we're leaving. 30 minutes, clear in, clear out, cruising permit, all that fun stuff. That's fast. Now, on to, where are we going next? Port Canaveral. See you guys in Port Canaveral at probably 4 a.m. Welcome to my office. So one nice thing about being underway, the sauce stirs itself with the motion of the boat.
It's first light on Saturday morning, and we've been instructed by Customs and Immigration to report to the nearest office for clearance and our cruising permit. Unfortunately, it's Saturday morning, and every office within hundreds of miles of here is closed, and they will be until Monday morning. So we kill the time by jumping on more boat projects and organizing. Wow, it's Monday already, and we're cleared in and ready to leave. So we free the tender and head to open water, where we'll hook up again and make a non-stop run for Long Island. My watch was from 4 to 8 a.m., so I was lucky enough to see every sunrise and every sunset.
It's veggie lasagna tonight.
We got in late on the 4th day from Canaveral and were escorted in by this amazing full moon.
Good morning. Welcome to Greenport, New York. We got in last night at about 11:30 under the cover of darkness with a ton of current, so it was super exciting. Yeah, we made it. We got a decent night's sleep, and I think today we'll be washing the boat and getting it ready for the owner to come aboard.
One of the first tasks this morning is getting Steve and Kim's motorcycles off the bow. After that, she gets a wash and a dry. Doesn't she look good?
I've been tasked with doing some additional, just some additional handyman work on the boat. I've got to put some towel bars in, and we need a masonry bit because they tiled these beautiful showers but didn't drill all the way through. So I'm going to go to Ace Hardware and grab that, and then come back and help on with the boat and try to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful northeast weather, because it's toasty, but it's a lot nicer than South Florida right now. But best part about my morning is I get to take this to the hardware store. Let's go. All right, so I needed to go get a hammer drill bit. If you guys don't know what that looks like that little guy right there. Oh, can you see it? Put it in front of Ty's face. Anyway, so this is made for drilling through tile and stone. And what they had done is they had drilled through the tile, but not all the way through. There was something in the backside, so that's why I got to take the bike to go get that bit. Now I'm just going to put the anchors in. Not crazy exciting stuff, but when you finish a refit on a boat, sometimes those last little details come to the end, and you just need everyone to pitch in and make it happen. So, Ty's pro tip, if you were gonna run screws in, especially stainless, these things strip out like crazy, and they're very brittle. They're very corrosion resistant, but they're not terribly sturdy. So if you're not sure that you're gonna shear it off, especially in a stone wall, that you need to, you can't move it. What you want to do is try to run it in by hand with a screwdriver, which is what I've already done. And I just used a Phillips head screwdriver to run that in and make sure that there's no excessive resistance. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the resistance down. So if you ever see numbers on a chuck, that is the amount of pressure that's on there. So when it's light and you pull the trigger, if you over torque it, it makes that obnoxious noise. If you go all the way where it's on drill mode, well, then it'll definitely shear something off. So I'm gonna go down, and we can just kind of put some resistance on it. And what I'm kind of feeling is the amount of resistance I needed to turn the screwdriver by hand. That's how much resistance I want to feel on the drill, or a little less. If I have a little less pressure, that way I know I'm not gonna overpower it and destroy it. All right, the top one went in. The bottom one, I'm gonna run in and out with my screwdriver and just work that out by hand. Mission accomplished. Pretty good day, I say. I gotta play with tools, have a great breakfast sandwich, ride a motorcycle, and it's on 100 freaking degrees outside. So I'm gonna enjoy my next 2 days here.
Okay, I'm sorry I didn't get footage for this meal. This was a 4-course meal for 12 that I cooked for the owner and his guests. I managed to pull it off with a ton of help from the crew.
Smile, Amy. Say hi to the camera.
Hi. Cheers.
So this is the holy hell mess that Ty has made. On the floor. Amy cleaning up after me.
All right, look, this is clean.
Alex making me look professional.
So what else did I cook on this trip? Well, there's this crab stuffed fish. I did a base scallop and mushroom cream sauce over fettuccine. Pasta salad with garlic toast for lunch one day. Stuffed lobster tails with glazed carrots and smashed potatoes. Grilled sandwiches were always a hit at lunch. Of course I had to make pizza from scratch. A charcuterie lunch, and a whole lot more. In total, 13 lunches, 14 dinners, and a ton of great memories.
Bye. Thank you.
This was definitely another amazing trip in the books. From a scheduled 5-day delivery to a 15-day adventure with great people on an amazing boat. I cannot wait to come back. That's going to have to be enough deliveries for this season. Now let's get back to Dauntless and our adventure. I'll see you guys next week.